Hello, everyone. We are live and in the doghouse with referee T-Bone Jones. And we're going to flip right over here. If I can figure it out again, let me make sure I still know how to do this. And we're going to start live with Axel CROWE from USW, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hopefully we'll get some people in. We already got 3 people watching. That's probably a record for us to start out with. All right, first question right out the gate. What got you started in the wrestling business? How you got started? We were just talking about it. I mean, if you want to share that part, you can. If you don't, that's cool. But either way, we already got people saying hello. Ariel Hardy's in the comments saying, "What's up, brother?"
What's
Melissa
up, brother?
Reed, saying hi, everybody. Hello, we're all here. But like I said, what got you started in the business?
Like I said, I grew up. My uncles, all his friends, they were doing some crazy stuff in the yard, and I grew up watching it, and like I was fascinated by it. And as a young kid, I thought that was the smart thing to do, so I started doing that. And somebody came along and told me basically that I didn't need to be in the backyard scene, that I needed to better myself. And so he brought me to GXW training school here in Richmond, and there my career started.
That's awesome, brother. That's awesome. What year, if you'll share that with us? What year?
I was thinking about it. I was thinking it was 2016, but I really think it was a little earlier than that. I want to say like 2014, because Actual Crow was created in 2016, and I had been training for a couple years before that.
Okay, well that's one of my questions I have on here, so I'm going to hit on that. What? How did you come up with the Axel CROWE?
Oh man. Okay, so this can be a long answer if you want it to be.
You make it as long as you want. This is your platform. This is your time, sir.
All right, so not to go dark. Everybody has a dark past, or dark history, um, but I grew up abused and depressed, and normal. I mean, not normal, but hard life ship, I guess, for a kid. And there was a lot of dark thoughts and whatever, and I was trying to find something that I could basically throw all of that energy into and create something that would help get me out of my dark headspace. And around 2016 is when all that clown sighting stuff happened.
Oh, okay. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. So all the clown sightings were happening, and everybody was scared of clowns, and I was also scared of clowns. And not and at that point, like, is I started liking it, and like horror kind of opened up a whole new chapter to my life. And I was like, what better way to stop being afraid of something than to be the something? And what better way to get heat than to be the one thing that everybody in the world hates right now?
That's
So,
genius. That's actually genius because that's a way to make money. It's a marketing
yeah.
strategy. That's genius. I mean, bring something from real life, reality, and throw it into the wrestling world. That's great. That's great for the business. Okay, we're gonna go on to the next question. What is your greatest accomplishment in wrestling so far? What titles have you held? I mean, let our viewers know what have you done so far.
Uh, my greatest accomplishment would be winning the 304 championship at ATCW.
That is
That
awesome.
was that was by far one of the greatest moments of my career so far.
I actually
So
got to see pictures and videos of that belt. That is a very nice title. So that is awesome.
so pretty, so pretty. I was the first one to hold that title. It was brand new.
Really? So
Yep,
you were the very first 304 champion. That is awesome. That is
yep.
very good. We got other people in here right now. Lacey Hardy says hello. John Boy Funny Tom says Axel. John Boy Funny
Yo,
Tom says the crow's nest is here.
Yes, sir.
Tatted Jesus says, pretty sure it's 2014. Robbie Wayne, of course. And Melissa
Yep.
Reed said, indeed, we are. We are. I guess she meant everybody's here. The crow's nest is here. So I like that. That is very cool too. That could be on one of your shirts, man. We were just talking
Yeah.
about
No.
that.
Hey, John, with that one, they started something with that one. That was a great.
I
They did
love
that.
it. I love it, man. That is beautiful shit. I like it.
Yeah.
That is awesome. um, what advice do you have for the future generation of wrestlers? What would you be your best advice you could give to the next guys coming up? I know you see the USW Academy and there's a lot of young kids. What can you say to them?
Stick to it. Don't give up. Sometimes it gets hard. It's tough out here. Like I mean, different promoters make it difficult. Wrestling egos make it difficult. Traveling is difficult. Sometimes you're away from your family. All of that is difficult, but it's all there's a good outcome to that if you stick with it and you work really hard, because if you've been told the same thing your whole entire life, if you work hard enough for something you will achieve it, and it's very true. It really is. So just stick with it. Don't give up. Also, you're always learning. Never think that you know everything in the wrestling business. Don't go into a show thinking that you're the best guy in there. You can have the thought that you're the best guy in there, but your act, just try and be mellow, try and be cool, shake everybody's hand, give everybody that love, and just keep the energy calm.
That is very good advice. Very sound advice. Speaking from a veteran such as yourself. You've been around long enough. You know what I mean. You know what you're talking about, and that was very sound advice. Tatted Jesus said traveling is almost as fun as wrestling if you've got a good brother to travel with. LOL.
No, very true, very true. Road trips can definitely be fun if you got the right people in your car. That is
Amen.
awesome. Yeah, that
Amen.
is very true.
I agree on that. I had some good fun traveling with a few of the guys. Um, We're going to open the floor up here for other questions from anybody that's in the chat. I see we got 9 people in here. If anybody wants to ask Axel Crowe a question, feel free. Jump right in there and ask a question. What did you say, sir?
I was like, what y'all got?
As we go on, hang on one second. I gotta read these. My wife wrote these down for me, and I can't see.
I got you. Take your time.
Okay. If you could go back and change one thing about how you got into the business, or like one thing you regret about the past, what would you go back and change?
There's a couple things, and not to. I mean, you never. You, I guess you learn from your mistakes, right? You got to
Absolutely.
make mistakes to learn. So, I mean, I not necessarily wouldn't change them, but I wish I would have done differently and been a smarter teenager. Uh, Mickey James gave me the opportunity of a lifetime, and I failed majorly. So I wish I could have went back and did that differently. Probably would have took my career a lot further than it has already. But I mean, I want to say I was too immature. Maybe I wasn't ready, and I needed time. So I'm grateful for that. Um, the other, not taking the time off.
Not taking the time off.
Not taking the time off. The 3 year gap killed me. That was
Momentum.
my,
They killed the momentum you had going, probably.
yeah, like I want to say I was 21 when I got out of it. 21. I came back at 24. No, yeah, 25. So that gap like was my young years, like
I totally.
I'm losing those years now that I could have used to progress a little better. But I mean, like I said, it's a learning lesson right there. Let's do better now. Don't do it again.
I got you. Definitely. Definitely. I wish I wouldn't have took 2016 off too. Like I told you before we started talking, I took that time off and like I regret it. That's one thing I regret. Um, Robbie Wayne asked, "Who's your favorite opponent and why?"
He wants me to say him so bad.
I totally get that.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Robbie, and AK are my two favorite opponents ever. Like to share the ring with them is probably like the greatest. Honestly, they're both just to work with is crazy. They're so talented, and I love them both to death. So
Okay,
they definitely
definitely.
take the cake on that one. Until I wrestle Jeff Hardy, and then y'all is a wrap.
That is very good. That's a very good answer. We also have aside from Jeff Hardy, who and yeah, Robbie Wayne said besides from Jeff Hardy, who's your dream opponent? And then I got another follow up question that Brian Hardy told me to ask you. So
Gotcha. All right, dream opponent that's not Jeff Hardy. Oh man. I like Phoenix from Lucha Underground. Swerve Strickland would be great. Man, who like Dream? That's a hard one because there's so many great wrestlers out here. You know what I mean? Like so many different opportunities and
there's a lot of hungry the young lions coming up too. You know,
yeah, there's
so
so
you got
many now. Like
right now.
before, I felt
Like
like
it's
my
a
answers were
different time in wrestling. It's a different time in wrestling because there's so many different guys that are really, really good.
dream opponent that I could probably never wrestle. Honestly, at this point, is the Boogeyman.
Who?
Other than Jeff Hardy, the Boogeyman.
The Boogeyman.
Yep.
I, is he still wrestling?
No, I don't think so. That's why I don't think it would happen. But that would be a fun match right there. Because I like the character. Like we could do something really fun.
Promoters out there, you hear this? Axel Crow's got a dream opponent. Let's make this happen, guys. Come on now.
Let's do it. Now, like dream opponent for like indie, or like more like that. I would say Bill Coyer.
Who?
Bill Coyer.
Bill
Coyer.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a huge fan. I watched him in GXW and I love him to death. Like that would be a super fun match. I got I met this person at a concert one time. He was a drummer for a band, and me and him got to talking because I wanted to do music and I was a wrestler and he wanted to be a wrestler, but he did music. So me and him got into connections, and he actually went home and I mean, with the stuff in his backyard and started working out. And this man was like super scrawny, had long hair, and dude's jack now. He was actually on the TV show Heels. Like he's putting in the work now. Like I would love to get in the ring with him too because the work ethic he has put in for the last 10 years is absolutely insane.
That's awesome, man. What was his name again? I didn't hear it. I'm sorry. I got to hear it.
It's Don Ferrero.
Okay.
I think I said his last name right. But yes, him.
All right. He was on Heels.
Yes.
I will definitely have to check that out, man. Definitely
Yeah.
have to check that out. Okay. Brian Hardy told me to ask you this before I get into the comment section again, because there's other questions down there too. Ask him what has been his favorite match of his career so far and what made it special.
Favorite match. Oh, me and Robbie at TCW. It was Robbie's first match back himself, and it was against me, and we had a killer time. It was super fun, and that sparked his career, and I find that super dope. Like it just, and it sparked our friendship, honestly, because we've always been friends. I mean, he's known me since I was 8 years old, so like we've always been cool. But like that moment had like really turned our friendship around. So
You guys had chemistry. You guys were already
yeah,
familiar with one another, trusted one another enough to where you could have chemistry in the ring and knock
yeah.
it out of the park, so to speak. We have Allison Hardy said hello. Sorry, guys, I'm having trouble reading. And we got
I got a picture right there.
awesome. That's cute. We got Robbie Wayne asked Axel versus Phoenix would be sick. That's what he said. And then John Boy Funny Time said Axel and Robbie are two of the biggest wrestlers I have seen in a while. Both of them give 100% every time they get into the ring. I can vouch for that. I've been in the ring with them at the last show USW had, and I got to referee their match, and both of them are hell of athletes, hell of performers. I'm very happy with how that match turned out and how it looks on video. So you guys did kick ass job.
Thank you for that, man.
You're welcome. Melissa Reed said we support our leader's dream. Leader of the crow's nest. So yeah. And then Robbie Wayne said, "Don't be nervous. It's only me." There anything you would like to say about your wrestling career so far? Like where do you see the future of Axel Crowe?
Man, I don't know. I just know I'm ready to get out here. I'm ready to see more. I'm ready to do more. I'm ready to put like these nerves behind me and get this ball rolling. Like I'm just ready to see different things. I love the places I'm at, and I just want to do more. Like wrestling in different states would be awesome. Going to like Florida or like Texas and stuff like that. That would be awesome. Go to LA. That would be cool.
That would be awesome, man. That would be awesome. I'm thinking the same thing. It's just right now, car trouble.
I feel that, man.
I
feel that.
definitely want to get out of West Virginia.
I love West Virginia. The crowd is amazing. I love West Virginia, but it's definitely time to like experience a little bit more now.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. Definitely agree with you. I'm not getting any younger. Robbie Wade said, "What company do you want to work in? What company do you want to work in?"
I would like to wrestle at MCW. I would like to make it to TNA. That would be awesome.
Yeah, TNA's good.
I don't know if I want to make it as far as WWE, but we'll see. If the opportunity ever presents itself, I'm not going to turn it down.
I mean, we all gotta have that dream, because if we don't have that dream,
Yeah.
what are we doing it for?
Yeah.
We all want to be at WWE.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It seems like too much. I don't know.
Don't limit yourself, Axel. Don't limit yourself, sir. You're very talented, brother.
I appreciate you. Sometimes I get in my own head, and it's life. So
Definitely understand, brother. Definitely, I do it all the time. Yeah. Okay, let me see. I think I have another question on here. Who was your favorite wrestler growing up? I don't know if I asked you that one or not.
it was Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy. I should have known.
100%.
John Boy Funny Time said, "Dream big and follow that dream. You got this, brother."
Appreciate you, bro.
And Jeff Hardy. Why Jeff Hardy? What made you what enamored you with Jeff Hardy? I gotta follow.
He's different. He's different. I'm all about different. You know what I mean? You look at Axel Crowe. He's not like anything else you see. He's different, and that's what I like. I like different, standing out. The makeup, the hair, the dance moves, the entrance. He was just not your average wrestler, and I love that.
Well, I
It's
gotta
just
ask another question because I love your video editing and stuff that you do in your videos. Can I ain't gonna ask you to ask or tell me on air, but I need to know what you're using, like video editing wise. Like you gotta send me a link to that stuff.
so. I'm gonna give a shout out to one of my best friends because I don't edit my own videos.
Oh, okay, okay. I do my own. That's why I was asking, like,
No, no, no,
you
no.
video
So
editor.
I'll edit a few of my like promos that I send off because I don't want to like bother my friend too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But like the really like good ones, like you can tell the difference. Like you see a video and it's like, oh, it's just got some music, maybe it's staticky. There's some strobe lights. Like that's me, right? But you got the ones that is like cutting at different angles and doing all this. Like that's my man's. He's the one of the greatest video editors I've ever seen in my entire life. Just some of the stuff he can do is insane, insane, insane. He actually helped, like me and him, like Axel Crowe. Like there's two people who really helped me with Axel Crowe, and one of them's off doing his own thing. Actually, they're both off doing their own thing. Actually, one runs a company in DC. The other one's in New Mexico, traveling 4 hours every week to go to Texas and wrestle. Like he's doing his thing, and I just love it.
that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Brian Hardy gave me another question to ask. He said, "What are the things that you love about pro wrestling business, and what are the things that you dislike about the pro wrestling business?" Two-part question.
I love entertaining people. I love the wrestling itself, just the sport in general. Um, I love the creativeness that comes with wrestling. Just that you're allowed to be yourself and you're allowed to amp it up times 10, and you can be as weird as you want and do whatever you want. And 9 times out of 10, people are going to like it. And entertaining people has always been one of my favorite things since I was a kid. So to be able to step out of that curtain and people chant my name, which wasn't supposed to happen when I first started the character, but I'll take it and I'll run with it, and I love it. So here we are. What I dislike about the wrestling business, wrestling egos. Oh my god. I get it. I get it. Everybody wants to be the best. I understand. But at the end of the day, wrestling doesn't run smooth by one person doing the job. It takes a group effort, and you have to work together. And when one person has too big of an ego, it ruins the whole locker room, and it just makes it miserable. And it's just,
I definitely
I don't
get
know.
it. Definitely get it.
Wrestling drama, wrestling ego, all the same. It's just, why can't we just have fun and entertain people? Why are we doing this?
I don't know if you've seen any of the stuff that happened with me here a couple months back, but yeah, I
I get
understand
it. I get it.
totally.
It happens. It happens. Look, I'm not judging. It
No,
happens.
no,
I
I'm
get
just saying I totally get it,
it.
brother. Like, woo, like I totally get it. Brian Hardy wanted me to ask you, how much money do you spend on face paint a month?
Right now, I'm lucky. I'm not wrestling too often. I might wrestle 3 times, 4 times a month if I'm lucky. Right now, so I bought I bought a couple different containers when I first started wrestling last year, and I'm about to finally run out, and I gotta buy more. But it works because I'm getting ready to change some color schemes up a little bit. So
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see what you come up with, brother. Because I know you're going to be very creative. We got a couple more comments down here, and then Brian's got another one. So we're gonna go right here. Melissa Reed says, "You can do anything." John Boy Funny Time said, That last promo with him and Robbie was amazing. And yes, I agree. I loved it.
Such a fun time.
And Melissa Reed said, agreed. Axel and Robbie have the best promos. And then Robbie Wayne said, how did you come up with the Crow's lullaby move? I hope I pronounced that right. I can't see very well. You don't know?
I just like flipping, man.
All right. John Boy Funny Time said, Dom says hi to you and Robbie.
What's up, Domit?
And then
How you doing, little bud?
Robbie Wade said, the Axel Crowe character is too good to boo. I agree on that. I agree on that. It's so unique.
It works, honestly, because yes, it's a dark character with a dark past, but the goal is Axel was abused, right? So Axel's main focus is to rescue or save everyone who's been abused or who is broken or who is hurting in any type of way, and he's to save them like a you go to the circus and the ringmaster does something funny and everybody for that moment forgets about life and they just laugh and they have a great time, and that's Axel's goal. And Axel's dark side comes out in the ring with his opponent because his opponent reminds him of his abuser, and that's where the craziness comes into play.
I love it, man. I love it. It's a great gimmick. It's awesome. I love the face paint and everything. The clown thing is creepy as shit.
The only thing about the face paint is I'm tired of being compared to ICP. Love him to death, but that's not why Axel was created.
There's no. Well, yeah, you said you created it because of all the stuff with the Halloween clowns popping up out of nowhere and everything, and that was genius because you capitalized off that. And a lot of people, yeah, could probably compare you to the ICP, but I think you're a lot fucking creepier than ICP.
I get it at every show, man. They come up, they're like, "You like ICP?" And I'm, maybe, but this isn't. I'm not Violent J or anything. This is nothing crazy like that.
Yeah. Hey, man, I love the gimmick. Melissa Reed said King said hi as well.
What's up, gang?
John Boy Funny Time said can't wait for the new stuff. And I think Brian Hardy gave me another question to ask you. And he said, worst wrestling related injury.
Sheesh. My shoulder.
His shoulders?
I've hurt both of them wrestling.
Oh,
So one of them actually was he went to give me a springboard, basically, where he sprung me off the ropes and then gave me a brain buster. But he dropped me like right on my shoulder.
Oh,
that was my. And then this one, I did to myself. So I landed on it wrong and it tore my rotator cuff. So those sucked.
How long did it take to heal?
It was like I was out for like 3 months, and even still, I mean, it's still not completely healed. I have shooting pain right here all the time. I go to the chiropractor, and he helps me out and stretches and stuff like that. But it's taken a lot longer than I would have liked it to. That's for sure.
Damn. Injuries suck, man. I'm injury prone. I've had more surgeries than I like. We have John Boy Funny Time said I was there for that one. He said he was there for that one. Now I know you've seen the USW figure line that Brian Hardy's got. I gotta ask, do you want to be a part of that? The next one? I just want to ask for my personal self.
I would love it. That would be super cool.
I would want it like because I bought the whole first series. I did. I pre-ordered the whole first series. I'm already going to pre-order the next one as soon as it's available. And I'm asking because I'm letting Brian know that I want an Axel Crowe figure.
Yeah, no, that would be super cool. Axel Crowe figures would be unreal.
Brian Hardy says Axel Crowe is going to be a major USW star. Trading cards, action figures, and the works. Oh, I don't know if I was supposed to say that or not. I was just reading along, but yeah. So yeah. Sorry, Brian, if you're in there. Um, John Boy Funny Time said, "I know the biggest crow pop was the night you won the 304 championship. I have never heard the crowd that loud at ATCW."
No, that night, like I said, was just unreal. Could never would have expected that in a million years. It was just, I felt at home in that very moment. Like it was just, it was so cool. I can't even describe how great of a feeling it was. It was just
It's a
unreal. I
high,
don't even know.
high, man.
Yeah, it was super great, super special.
Listen, Brian Hardy sent me this. He said, "Ha ha ha, you're good, man. The world needs to know that Axel Crowe is the man."
Appreciate that, brother. Love you.
uh, we got Melissa Reed said, "I need a figure and a bobblehead." She wants a figure and a bobblehead.
Bro, bobblehead would be super cool.
That would be super cool.
That would be super cool.
Brian
I wish the
Hardy, I
Funko
guess
Pop.
he's giving you the idea for your next figure line bobblehead, brother. The fans want them, I guess.
Put it right on your dashboard in your car.
Yeah, that would be nice. Robbie Wayne said, "Melissa, he's already a bobblehead." John Boy Funny Time said Axel Crowe bobblehead would be fire.
There we go.
Fire. And Melissa said exactly. And Brian Hardy's getting ready to write me something. And I told you I would only keep you a half hour, but as long as everybody keeps talking, we're going to keep going.
I'm feeling it. We're here.
I mean, we got 10 people watching. We got one like. Please, everybody that's in here, go hit the like button. Damn. Melissa said one for the dash. She said definitely one for the dash. We love
we can get them to say. We can get them to say hello, dear friends, every time the door opens.
What is it? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said every time you open the door, we can get it to say hello, dear friends.
That would be awesome, brother. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Maybe we get some like wrestling buddies, like the old '90s wrestling buddies. That would be cool, man.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. I guarantee you, those would sell at the shows. Brian be up in the hotel giving them out at the in the lobby. Axel autograph. That was so much fun to hang out with you guys, man. I really appreciate it a lot.
Yeah, man.
Do you have any like merch right now? And like, can you tell the fans where to go find it?
I don't have any merch online right now. Like I have trouble with the online stores, especially with the designs. Like they don't ever look right, and I fight with it. So because of that, I don't ever do anything about it. I do have shirts available right now, and I've got a new shirt design coming for either August or September.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely going
And
to be
then
looking for it.
I was gonna say a lot of our stuff is custom made, so we hand paint mask, and I made the miniature Axel Crowe bats and like stuff like that. So we make a lot of our stuff. So
That is very creative. That's awesome, man. You don't see a whole lot of that in the indies. Like guys actually making their own stuff. They usually have other people make it for them. I want to help you get on prowrestlingtees.com. I want to help you figure that out because I think your designs on there with the AXL CROWE thing, man, it'd be awesome.
Yeah, let's figure it out. I gotta get something going because people ask me all the time, and I'm like, I'm trying to figure it out, and finding a good person to make the shirts and that aren't charging me an arm and leg per shirt is also an issue too. So it's just been a lot of
I know
trying to find the
somebody.
right people.
I know somebody that can do graphic designs for you. Like if you want like my cartoon dog, I know somebody
Hmm.
that did that for me that can do that for you, and like he's very cheap. It's very reasonable price. I ain't gonna say his price on air because
Yeah,
don't say
yeah.
his name though. You know him from the last USW show. Marcus. Yeah, Rucker, Anthony Rucker.
Okay.
Marcus Rucker, he's the one that designed the dog logo. I'll put him over for that any day of the week. He designed the two dog logos I have, and this one's on prowrestlingtees.com, and he's the one that designed that for me.
Awesome. Okay, yeah. I'll have to get in touch with him, get some stuff figured out because
Very
I
very
got a
good.
couple designs that I'm working with, and but you can never have too many, especially like I said, I'm picky with design. So like I'll like a design for a little bit, and then I'm like, I don't know about this one no more. And then I'll pick another one, and then after maybe shorter, longer, and same thing with that one. So I could always.
Well, like I said, once you get on Pro Wrestling Tees, it doesn't limit how many T-shirts you can make. You can make as many and as many colors and whatever you want, and put it up there for sale and everything. And hopefully, people will buy it. I think they would, with your character, your gimmick. I think they definitely would. Brian Hardy had one more question for you. He said, if Axel Crow had the opportunity to go back in time and travel 5 years from now, what are five things that he would hope to have accomplished in his career? That is a good question.
Oh boy.
I can answer one for you. You would probably be want to be one of the people Jeff Hardy had in his farewell tour.
For
That would
sure,
probably
for sure. Jeff Hardy is definitely one of those. But there's a couple of that one's. Let me think about that one for a second. So Jeff Hardy is definitely one of them. Jeff Hardy's definitely one. Um, Making it to MCW would have been another one because, like I said, I do want to get out there eventually, maybe one day in my life because I messed my opportunity up with when Mickey James gave me the opportunity. Um,
that would you would fare well down there. I could see you doing very well down there. I love that show, man. Bring it back. Okay. That would be awesome. That sounds very awesome. Like I like the idea. That would be very cool. That sounds very awesome, brother. I would like it. I would definitely because that's how wrestling started was carnivals and circuses. I mean that. All right, we got other questions right here. I'm sorry, everybody's just coming out of the woodwork. Melissa Reed said he disappeared. Lacey already watch out. He will up at Robbie's house. I don't know what they're talking about. Can they not see you? What happened? Hang on one second. Let me see if what the hell happened? Give me one second, Robbie. Something happened. They said that you bounced off or something. I don't know. Like it was working. Like it's showing. You're on my screen. I could see you. Hey, can you guys still see him? I don't know what happened. Like, I mean, from my end, he's still up. From what it's like, from what it's shown on my end. Hang on, let me see if Facebook Messenger kicked us off or something, man. Maybe. Give me one second. My laptop's running a little slow here. I apologize to our fans and sorry, guys. I'm trying to work out kinks here. Um, yeah, right there. Yeah, it says we're still in call, so let me go back over here. I don't know. No, we can't see. I don't know what happened. Like, all right, guys. Well, if you can't see us, we'll have to end the stream. I don't know. He's like, I could see you on my end. Let me see if I can pop you up on my phone. Um, his screen went off, it said. So that's what Brian said. I'm trying to figure this out. I apologize to my fans, to everybody watching. Yeah, your screen just no, I don't know. Like it's still working on my what? Okay, well, let's see. Did he come back on? Can you guys see? Hello. Is anybody can tell me if we can see? Oh, Brian said no, he can't see. I don't know what happened. My messenger call's still good. My messenger call's still good. Hang on one second. Hang on one second. I'm gonna click off real quick and I'll click back on, Robbie. Hang on, guys. Bear with me. I'm trying to figure it out. Can you guys see him now? Can you see him now, Brian? Yes, they said they could see you now. Okay, guys. Sorry about that. I had to click off and click back on. Sorry, guys. I apologize. Um, Brian asked me to ask you something here, and I like they said you clicked off, and we all panicked. Um, his best John Cena impersonation. You can't see me. And then up here in one of the questions a while ago, I missed it when we were talking there. I can't even scroll up. I'm so blind, I can't figure it out. Never mind, but yeah, I forget what it said. There was a question up there that somebody asked, and I missed it. He is
Didn't
always
get there.
he's always in our dreams. Melissa Reed said. All right. Well, I guess we call it a night tonight. Everybody have a good night. God bless y'all. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I got one more question. Favorite road story?
Who asked that question?
Robbie Wayne, of course.
I want to say it was on the way to Elmore this last time,
On the way
but
to
I can't.
Elmore this last time.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But I don't want to, out anybody's business or anything, Robbie.
Before we go, I got to plug my t-shirts, guys. Pro Wrestling Tees. I don't know if you can see that on there or not, but go get you a T-Bone Jones referee T-Bone Jones shirt. Pro Wrestling Tees. You can find them on there. I'll put the link in the description of the video and whatnot. Pretty soon I'll be adding Axel Crowe's link to the description as well, because we're going to get him on Pro Wrestling Tees. I'm going to help him out with that. I'm going to send him
Yes,
the
sir.
link and
Appreciate
get him
that.
started on that. All right, guys. I'm going to call it a night tonight. Axel Crowe, do you want to add anything before we leave, sir?
Thank you guys for your love and support. Thank you for allowing me to be on your podcast. I appreciate it. Hope to see you guys at future shows. Love you all. God bless.
Melissa Reed said T-Bone Jones has the best guest. Thank you. Thank you. Axel Crowe is one of my favorite guests I've had so far. Axel Crowe, Ness loves you, brother. Have a good night from John Boy Funny Times. All right,
Love you
I'm
guys.
T-Bone Jones, and I am out. Axel, hang on to the call after I end the live stream, and we'll talk for a minute. Everybody have a good
Alrighty.
night. T-Bone's out. God bless.